Good afternoon, everyone. This is Coach Matt with our Wednesday workout. You may be a little bit sore from the front squats if you did those yesterday. And if you do, I would like for you to just kind of tone down everything that we do today, and I'll give you a couple of different options on how to do that. We'll start off with 3 rounds through 10 calories of your choice, row, bike, or ski, and then get your barbell out. We're gonna do some more front rack stretches. So we did squats yesterday, and we're gonna do cleans today. So they have the same holding position for the barbell. So we're gonna do the same type of shoulder warm up for it, right? So a little bit of your choice here, but work on getting those elbows out front. Now the clean, we do not have the option of the I Dream of Genie, right? So we have to catch it in the front rack position. So the goal is having those elbows as far away from the body as possible in the 90-degree position, if possible, when we get it. So plan on and stretch that position, right? Next one is a door frame stretch. So now we're trying to open pecs up. So we're working on that same thing of just twisting away from the vertical plane of that rig that we're kind of pretending is a door frame, right? And then get your bar back and go some duck walk steps, right? So just 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that we're getting those elbows up parallel to the ground. We're trying to be below parallel when we're sitting in that position. This may be kind of uncomfortable because we're sore from squats from yesterday, but get those 10 steps in. And then when you stand up from that, we're gonna do 5 reps of a quick hip clean. So a hip clean means that my knees are bent, my elbows are slightly bent, and I have that bar kind of tucked in the pocket of my hips. This will look different for everyone because we all have different limb length ratios. Some people have long arms, short torsos. Other people have long torso, short arms. But I want the bar in the pocket of your hips, right? And we can kind of push it away. And then at the same time that I'm jumping or extending my hips, the bar is popping to my hips, and I jump and pull and catch at the same time. As I go down, I'm practicing this cycling motion of as soon as the bar hits my hips, I'm jumping it back up. Hip clean, hip clean, hip clean. Okay, so 5 reps of that. And then, I'm sorry, I said it out of order, but door frame stretch is next. All right, when we get finished with that is when the options start, okay? So 5 sets of 3, clean, right? I would recommend a power clean if you did all the front squats yesterday. If you did not do the front squats yesterday, then by all means you can do squat cleans if you like to. These could be 5 sets every minute on the minute and then go immediately to deadlift. Keep it at a moderate load, keep it at like a skill-based weight and get a little conditioning out of it. This could be lots of weight and resting 3, 4, 5 minutes in between sets, right? So the amount of time that you take on the cleans today is what will determine how much load you use, how much rest you should get in between. So just play this part as desired, right? So the clean is a very foundational movement. It's a very important movement, and it's one that I think everyone should do. But does everyone need to be an Olympic level Olympic lifter? No, we do not. We should all just have a basic competence with the movement. So we're all gonna get some practice at it today. And if you're one that loves it and just absolutely enjoys cleans like many of you do, then I want you to spend some more time on it and put some more weight on the bar, okay? Then we're moving to deadlift. So we have deadlift and a superset. The superset is going to be on the first 3 rounds only. The deadlift should go up to a relatively challenging percentage on the last 2 sets. So where the clean was from the ground to the shoulders, right? The deadlift is a slightly higher hip position and it is just from the ground to the hips. So it's a slower movement and a heavier movement, right? Bar touching the shins the whole time. My back is nice and braced the whole time. Weight is in the middle of my feet, right? And the percentages are meant to indicate like a warm-up weight, a heavier warm-up weight, and then 3 sets of working weight of 4 reps each. On the first 3 sets, we have these 2 superset activities that we're going to be doing. The first one, stagger stance. So inside leg is forward and we're doing a band trunk rotation. So I have the band mounted to the rig somewhere around rib cage height. I want to reach across my body, interlace my fingers around that band, and then we're rotating out against the tension of that band and then rotating back. Rotating out, rotating back. My feet stay planted in that stagger stance the whole time. When I finish that, we're gonna do this is called hanging around the world. So this is similar to a toes to bar exercise, a strict toes to bar exercise, but it also has some rotation in it. So I'll give you a couple options for this, but what we'd like to see you do is rotate your knees through 180 degrees. So I wanna twist to one side or to the other, and then I'm gonna bring my knees up, rotate around this side, bring my knees up, rotate around to this side. If you can do it with your legs straight, then by all means do that. But one rep is going to be across and back, like so, okay? That's our around the world hanging, right? So again, knees bent, legs straight, or some version in between is what you should do for that. 5 reps on each side of the hanging around the world. When you're done with that, more options, right? Everyone should sprint, everyone should clean, everyone should deadlift, everyone should sprint. So we're doing things that are non-negotiable today. They need to be done by every person in order to maintain health, fitness, longevity, all those things. But if you're feeling really, really beat up and you wanna do some lighter intervals, we can stretch these out. However, I don't want anyone to think that that is a license to just avoid sprints because they're very uncomfortable. And these are very uncomfortable. They make you feel a certain kind of way in your tummy, right? And in your legs, and in your heart, and in your lungs, and everywhere, right? And that's valuable, right? That high intensity, fast twitch muscle movement is what nature is trying to take away from you the fastest as you go through your middle age to like our elderly years, right? So what that means is these are the things that we have to push on even harder as we go through middle age. These are not the things that we can slack off on. We can't say like, oh, I'm getting older, so I shouldn't do this anymore. It's the opposite. We're saying I'm getting older. I need to absolutely make sure I never miss these days, okay? So this is my encouragement to you that even if it's uncomfortable, even if you don't feel like it, do your sprints. On the bike is a relatively safe place to do the sprints as opposed to out on the floor, on the ground outside doing like 40-yard dashes, which is what I prefer to do. However, it is dramatically more dangerous in terms of the hamstring load, and you have to be warmed up exactly right for it, and you have to know your effort level, and it's just a lot more risk involved with sprint running, although there's a lot of value in that as well. So today, the standard prescription is going to be on the bike. If you want to go do it outside, you may, however, buyer beware, all right? So it's 3 intervals. The ladies is 20, 15, and 10, resting in between as much as you need. The guys is 25, 20, and 15. Those are calories. They are done for time. So hit the green button, go until it says the calories are done. Note your time, record your time, and those are your 3 scores for today, all right? And those are to be done as fast as humanly possible on the bike, all right? That's it. Have a great one. See you guys on Thursday.